What is up, Poke fans? My name is Matt, and this is the Season 5 Ranked Ranked Ladder until we hit Mass Rank, which we've already done. Using a team that we built from scratch, and a team that we may or may not be using in the Portland Regional in May. So we did make a crucial change. We now have a new recruit to the team, so welcome Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet answers a couple of questions that I have. Although he's still dark, and we do have a lot of dark Pokemon in the team, he still answers the grass question, and because he's got the loaded dice, I'm hoping that he makes a great addition to the team. He is a adamant nature, typical 252 in attack and HP, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage, and I couldn't figure out a good fourth move for him, so I just gave him Giga Drain. It should be Protect, but I'm running out of materials to create Protect now, so I just kind of have to wing it from here on out. If it wasn't him, it was going to be Meowscarada. Now, Meowscarada does have a similar item as Qianpo, so Meowscarada's item would be changing to the King's Rock, which could give a flinching effect to anyone that is on the opposite side of the team. Now, Meowscarada is currently set to Jolly Natured, so 252 in speed, but the rest of the stats are as follows. Here we go. So we got 252 in attack, 8 in HP, 8 in defense, 0 in special attack, 4 in special defense, and 232 in speed. With Jolly, it sets her up to be around 176 at speed at level 50. Right now she's showing 374. I might be off. I did play around with natures with her, like for Adamant and Jolly and stuff like that. She's definitely going to be outspeeding like a lot of Pokemon that come out, but do I want to use Flower Trick? Do I want to focus on using other moves? I'm not 100% sure. We'll give her a shot in the next video, but as for right now, we're going to go ahead and give Brute Bonnet a good warm welcome to our team, and hopefully we will see some W's today. So without further ado, let's get right into the first match of the game. Alrighty, we've got Slowbro, Fluttermane, Dugtrio, Gengar, Arcanine, and Rotom Wash. Kind of convenient that I put Brute Bonnet in my team and I end up fighting Pokemon that is mostly weak against it. That's kind of funny. We are definitely going to get set up with our opener though. So Garchomp and Talonflame, because I need the Tailwind to go off, and then we will go into let's see Fluttermane, and I want to say Brute Bonnet, but the Arcanine kind of worries me, but we'll bring him in anyway. I'm hoping that Brute Bonnet is able to survive maybe 1 or 2 Flare Blitzes against the Arcanine. I don't know how the Arcanine is going to be built, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not very affected, but we'll give it a shot. All right, Rotom and Slowbro. All right. Slowbro is pretty interesting. We are gonna Tailwind, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the whole Terra thing and Earthquake. No, I'm not, because I know Rotom Wash. That Rotom is gonna Will-O-Wisp me, I know it. I just know it. Alright. Right now I'm not affected by his electric type moves, but after I Terra, I will be. But I wanted to get the weakness to water away because it's 2 water types that I'm staring at. 1 psychic too. But we'll go off with the Tailwind. So Garchomp goes next. Dragon Claw into the Rotom, almost knocks him out. Is that a Citrus Berry? It is not, but Thunderbolt will hit the Talonflame to knock him out. And what are you gonna do, Slowbro? Ice Beam. Prevented that from happening for sure. So I'm gonna go in with the Brute Bonnet now, the newly acquired member of our team. And I'm just going to go ahead and just Bullet Seed. Yes, Bullet Seed into the Slowbro, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just Dragon Claw the Rotom once more. Good call to retreat the Rotom, but he's still gonna get hit with a lot. Arcanine comes out and retort to drop the attacks from both of my Pokemon. And you're going to Terra Slowbro? To what? To grass. Okay. Interesting. Alright. So the Dragon Claw goes in first. Will KO the Arcanine with a crit. Good job. And here comes the Bullet Seeds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, hey, look, I hit 5 this time. That's neat. I usually don't get to hit 5 times. I usually just stop at 4. Ice Beam into the Brute Bonnet. We'll do about half, so that's pretty cool. But now he's in trouble. Because here comes Flutter Mane. And Flutter Mane's going to be faster than most of my team. Especially with the photosynthesis. Yep. Especially with that. So I'm going to Sucker Punch into the Flutter Mane. And I'm going to then just Dragon Claw. No. Earthquake. I mean, I can, but it's probably a bad idea. And I'm just going to... You know what? I'm just going to go right into the Flutter Mane. Let's see what happens. Flutter Mane probably will attack because why not? It did. Half hits. And Terra Blast into the Flutter Mane will knock it right out. Get out of here. Nice try. Shut down. Whew. Slowbro with their flamethrower, though, will not knock out the Brute Bonnet. This dude is tough as nails. Holy cow. And he still has Rotom. I totally forgot he had him in the back. All right, well, I'm just going to... I'm just going to just completely just suck up all that energy. Okay, never mind. I was going to use Giga Drain from the special attack that Brute Bonnet doesn't have. All right, next match is up and ready to go. We've got wow. Okay, we've got essentially a sand team. So we got Garchomp, Kilowattrel, Tyranitar, Lycanroc, Orthworm, and Grimmsnarl. Now with this team, it is going to be using the sand heavily. I do not have anyone that is going to be resetting the weather, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go in with my team here, and I think... Who do I deal with for the Orthworm? Because he's going to have Earth Eater. I think Brute Bonnet is going to be like a good choice. And do I have anything for the T-Tar? I mean, I could use Dragonite. Flutter Mane would also be useful because he is part dark. Qianpo also might be a good thing to use. I think Flutter Mane might be my guy because Grimmsnarl is also in the team and could be used to set up a lot of moves. So we're just gonna do that. All right. So for this one, it's gonna be very, very interesting. We've got Lycanroc and T-Tar. Here comes Sandstream. So I'm just going to go ahead and just do that. And I'm going to start off with the Earthquakes. Are you going to Terra someone? Lycanroc should get a boost in the sand. And they do get a defense boost right now too. So protect with the T-Tar. I activate the Tailwind. And I should go next. I still don't go next. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's some impressive speed there. That's super impressive. Focus Sash on the Lycanroc. Wow. I think this is the best option. I'm going to bring in Brute Bonnet. I mean, they're super effective against anything that he can do. And I'm going to just go ahead and Spore into T-Tar, and I'm just going to protect Earthquake again, which puts Brute Bonnet in danger, but he's grass, so he's not going to take hardly any damage, if at all, because of grass ground typing. Endeavor knocking him down to 1. Scratch that. I knock out 2 of their Pokemon. I knock out my Pokemon because Endeavor. How fast is Lycanroc? Holy cow. Even with Tailwind, he's outspeeding me. That's insane. He's got 112 speed. Okay. So now we're bringing in Fluttermane. Here comes the Garchomp. No guards, Sand Rush. Speed is doubled within a sandstorm. And what's his max that he get with the beneficial? Hits 180. I mean, that could help out quite a bit. All right, so we're gonna Moonblast right into Garchomp, and I'm gonna Terra. I'm not gonna Terra into that. Yeah, I'm gonna Moonblast. He's probably gonna Terra someone. I'm Terran now. I'm changing Garchomp to Fairy. I don't know how to deal with the Earthworm yet, but I do have other moves that I could use. I think I attacked both into Garchomp, which is a terrible idea. But now he can't protect himself next turn. I guess that doesn't matter when Earthworm could just knock you out because he's got Iron Head. I might lose this because he's going to Terra either Earthworm to something else or Garchomp. It's going to be Garchomp, and are you water? So just anything. That was my first Terra that I had, and while Liquidation was okay, it wasn't like the best. Poison Jab. Yep. Oh, not only my... Yeah, I mean, this game's over. He won that one. It's like the instant that I became Fairy. It was hard. Interesting. But that's good. That's cool. Alrighty, and our next match is up and ready to go. We've got Garchomp, Meowscarada, Azumarill, Corviknight, Iron Hands, and Hatterene. So this is a definite Trick Room team if I've ever seen one. We've got Meowscarada that can set it or reset it. We've got Hatterene that can set it or reset it. And we've got 3 Pokemon to kind of balance the team if they can activate it or not activate it. So that's going to be a very interesting theme for this particular video. We're going to have our opener. Then we are going to bring in Fluttermane. I would bring in Dragonite, but I'm afraid that Azumarill and Hatterene would overpower it because I'm going to be using the Terra for maybe Garchomp or Maybe Brute Bonnet. We'll see. Yeah, and I think Brute Bonnet's going to be it. We're going to see who's stronger, Meowscarada or Brute Bonnet. That's going to be interesting to see. I'm kind of excited. Let's go. And I do need to stop this this thing, though. Iron Hands will probably be out in the first one for a fake out. Corviknight and Azumarill. All right, that's really, really interesting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the Tailwind, and we're going to change Terra and go into the Terra Blast. Nope. Wow, this is tough crowd, tough crowd. Yeah, why not Earthquake? Why not Earthquake? Tailwind goes off. Azumarill's seen like a lot of play lately. I do like that. Makes me happy because I have one. Corviknight will also use Tailwind. And Azumarill will use Liquidation, which will knock out Talonflame, unfortunately. But cool thing is, we now have access to Fluttermane, who sits patiently in the back, which can knock out either one of these Pokemon. So that's what I'll do first. Thunderbolt into that, and I will Terra Blast into that. Let's see what happens. Corviknight may get knocked out the first turn. Well, that Fluttermane is out, but it may get knocked out now. There's also a good chance that Azumarill will also suffer the same fate. We'll see. Trading 1 for 2 isn't that bad. But since they use Tailwind, it's a good assumption that they don't have Trick Rumors in the back. Corviknight will survive. Here comes Terra Blast. Right into the Azumarill, which I'm hoping will fall. Azumarill will fall. Alright, Corviknight being Steel type may knock out Fluttermane. Iron Head will knock him out. That's a shame. I was hoping they would survive just a little bit longer. Leftovers. Nice job, Corviknight. But here I come with a Bonnet in the back. And who do you have? I don't know. Okay. It's like, I don't know what that is. We're gonna Spore. Actually, we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. So you're gonna fake out. But who are you gonna fake out? You're gonna fake out the Dragon or the Garchomp or the Brute Bonnet? I'm gonna fake out Garchomp. There's a little bit of damage to you because you touched me. Sucker Punch knocks out Corviknight. Garchomp couldn't do anything, unfortunately. So who's left? Garchomp. Neat. That's a good question. What do I do here? I'm gonna Spore the Garchomp, and I'm gonna go straight to the throat of the of Iron Hands. Iron Hands is still pretty strong. Because I'm no longer ground, it's going to be really, really hard to avoid it. But he will Terra the Iron Hands to flying. So you're planning on spamming earthquakes from here on out. I'm going to Terra Blast though, because I'm faster. To do a decent amount of damage, knocks him by half. No Citrus Berry. Poison Jab into me. Garchomp's going to go down. Rough Skin's going to do a little bit of damage. But now I'm going to put you to sleep. And Drain Punch does a lot of damage because I'm dark. Shnikes. And my Tailwind's gone. Oh, so is his. So I think I'm faster? I think so. Garchomp's asleep. That's his dedicated first turn. He has to be like that. And both his team is asleep. Bullet Seed into the Garchomp. Fortunately, I can't do anything more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh, Iron Hands woke up. Interesting. I also saw no procs of Rough Skin against Garchomp. That's interesting. All right, next match is up and under the way. We've got Iron Hands, Moongus, that flamingo thing. I think that's what it's called. Farafrig, Scizor, and Dunsparce. Interesting. All right. Okay, so how do I deal with this Rad Tech crew? I mean, there's a possible Trick Room setup with Farafrig, but you've got priority moves from like Fake Out on Iron Hands, Spore being a problem with the Moongus. I think those two will be our best. I don't see any, like hardly any flying Pokemon, so maybe Fluttermane may not be what I need here. But Iron Hands is weak against like fairy moves. We'll bring in Brute Bonnet and Fluttermane. We'll bring those in. It's probably like a terrible choice, but we'll see. All right, to Dunsparce and Farafrig. Interesting setup here. We can go for the Tailwind taunt. So I'm going to go for Tailwind first. And I'm just going to go straight into the Earthquakes. I don't know what he's planning as of right now. Probably Boom Burst with the Dunsparce. I'm not sure. Could be using the Dunsparce to proc weakness policy on Farafrig. They will Terra first. To the Dunsparce, who is going to go Psychic? Okay. I go with Tailwind. And here comes the Earthquakes. To almost knock out both. Oh. Rattled. Here we go. And weakness policy. Okay, so it was the opposite. Okay. Interesting stuff. So is that 4 or 5 times? 4 times. Stored power. Right into the Garchomp. Good show. Good show. I'm going to bring out Brute Bonnet now because Stored Power will not do anything to me. And I'm going to just go ahead and just Brave Bird into the Dunsparce and Sucker Punch into Farafrig. Now I should knock out the Dunsparce. Doesn't matter what the speed tier is, I have priority on flying moves. Okay, here comes Flamingo. Shiny. Co-Star. Okay. So they copied the stat changes. So that's really, really interesting. And it fails because, you know, it fails. So now we have a Flamingo that is incredibly fast. Like, super fast. And here comes Farafrig again. And I'm just going to do that. I do not have Gale Wings. Farafrig is doing a status move. Oh, Iron Tail. Gotcha. But I'm going to knock out Flamingo. Interesting. The recoil is getting too much for the Talonflame though. Okay. Priority moves do not work on Farafrig. Interesting. But I think I'm in the clear for the most part. Here comes Iron Hands. I have not used the Terra yet, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that and use that against the Iron Hands. And I'm going to Spore Farafrig. Tailwind should still be up. I don't think they used their Terra yet either. We will see. Here comes a Moonblast. Right into the Iron Hands. We'll almost knock him out. And we'll drop his special attack. Hyper Voice comes in again. Spore. And what is Iron Hands doing? Drain Punch? Probably. Yep, Drain Punch. Knocks out Brute Bonnet. But his job's already done because now that Farafrig is asleep. And now I can knock out this Iron Hands with no problem. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Dazzling Gleam. I think that's going to be enough damage for me to be able to knock them both out. We'll see. I might only be able to do the one. One's going to be asleep, though. That's their guaranteed one turn sleep. So if it doesn't knock out both, it will knock out one. There we go. And we won this one. Alrighty, folks, and that'll conclude today's video. We went 2-2, which isn't that bad. We did bring in Brute Bonnet for the team preview, which was really, really interesting. He does have a lot of good aspects to his build. He is physically bulky. He knows Sucker Punch, and when you can get Bullet Seed to hit 5 times, that's great. He is incredibly faster because of the fact of Tailwind is a thing. But is this going to be like a perfect fit for the team? I don't know yet. I want to say yes, but I think there could be still some improvements for the team because we do have a pretty good solid core. I might need to change Garchomp from Terra Fairy to something else because of the fact that I do have 2 people that go to Terra Fairy. I have 1 person that goes into Terra Ice and 1 person that goes into Terra Ghost. And with 1 or 2 of them being offensive and the rest is kind of like, it kind of makes me think differently. Notice I didn't put Dragonite in that equation. Dragonite does have a place. I don't know if Terra Normal is going to be it anymore. I don't think that's going to be able to do it. I mean, Extreme Speed is still really good. Don't get me wrong there. Extreme Speed is still very, very healthy for the game. Priority moves are detrimental to this game, but when I have to use it in my opener, it kind of makes me think something different. Kind of like what this match was. I didn't use my opening turn to use a Terra, and it had paid off, but there are some that could have paid off even better. So I'm just kind of thinking of what I could do later on in the future for my particular team. So we might change Garchomp's Terra, and we might change Dragonite's Terra. But having 2 dragon Pokemon on the team is also pretty risky. So we might think of who we can replace out of the 2. If we're going base strength, Dragonite is the stronger winner. But I could change Life Orb out of Garchomp and put him with a Choice Band. He'd be locked into a particular move, but he would be the fastest thing on the field. But if I do that, if I change Garchomp's item to be a choice item, his Terra would have to change to a very specific type so that I can take advantage of that. Kind of like Dragapult. When he goes into Terra Steel, what move can I use that would take a benefit to that? And he does know Poison Jab, he does know Iron Head, and he can learn more than just Quick Claw. So he could become something that we want. And right now, I think Steel might be the best one for him. I'm not sure though, but we'll conduct a little bit more and see what everything goes out to be. But anyways, that's going to be it. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys will leave a comment, like, maybe subscribe if you guys like the video so far. I like conversing with you guys as much as I have been. And yeah, that's about it, my man. I want to thank you guys for watching once more, and I hope you have a great day. Till next time. Bye.